Good morning. So today, actually this whole weekend's actually a pretty big weekend for us, and it's, you know, for a lot of things, a lot of people would not think of it being that big of a deal, but we are taking the RV out on its maiden voyage. All right, so we are gonna go down to what is it? It's just south of Ocala, the Villages in Florida here. We're gonna go down there for the weekend. We're meeting with some friends, but we're gonna stay at the Wildwood RV Village Resort, I think it's called. Right now I'm in Sam's car because we have our 5-gallon jug and we got to go fill it up. We got to go get some new water, some fresh water, because we don't know how long the water that's in that jug has been sitting there, and I'm not okay with that. So running up to the store real quick to get another 5-gallon jug, fresh one. But yeah, so it's about 2.5 hour drive for us from the house to the RV park, and once we get there, we will definitely show you guys what it looks like, and at the end of the stay, we'll give you our final thoughts on what we thought about the park and everything like that. A little unsure about it. It had 4.5 out of 5 stars on the reviews. A couple of the most recent reviews, though, kind of, they kind of leave me uneasy on whether it's going to be a good place to go or not. But again, we'll let you know. We'll let you know what we think. If it's a great park, we'll let you guys know for sure. But again, we'll see. I like to base my thoughts off my own experience. I'll take what people say. I'll take it, I'll listen to it. But at the same time, I like to kind of gain my own experience there and make a final assessment that way. So, but yeah, hope everybody had a great New Year's. We hung out with some friends who didn't quite make it to midnight. Well, Sam didn't quite make it to midnight. I made it to midnight, but that's typical. She likes to go to bed early, and I've always kind of been a night owl. So, but yeah, hope everybody's having a great New Year. Let's hope that 2021 is much better than 2020 was, and stay tuned. All right, so I didn't think about this, but our 5-gallon water jug does not have a cap for it. So now I'm going to drive back to the house with my hand over the top of it, just so I don't get water all in the car. I did not think about that. So note to self, and to others who might have 5-gallon water jugs in their RV, or just in general, 5-gallon water jugs in general, have a cap, because otherwise you're going to look like you're putting your arm around a 5-gallon jug on the way back to your house for anyone who drives by. But 5 gallons for $1.75, not too bad, not terrible. Fresh water too, come on, it's pretty good. Could I have filled it up at the house? No, definitely not, because we don't have a whole house filter, so it's just kind of easier to do it this way, just to pay the $1.75, have the machine fill it up real quick, and just take it back to the house that way. Now I have to go to Lowe's hoping to find a coupler lock for the Airstream, because I didn't think about that, and I don't want to leave the Airstream at an RV park without a coupler lock on it and us go out and do stuff, and then we come back. Even though I'm sure it's a very, very low chance of somebody pulling up and hooking up the trailer to their truck or their SUV or whatever the case may be, and towing it and stealing it, whatever. Either way, I don't want to take that chance, because that's our bed for the night, or for the next couple nights. And we just bought it, so I'd be really upset if somebody actually did come over and steal it just because there wasn't a coupler lock on the front end of it. So I'm gonna go to Lowe's. I'm gonna see if I can find this coupler lock, and yeah, that way we can keep the RV secure while we're gone. I will say, once we get the coupler lock on there, there's really not much to have to worry about with somebody breaking into the RV. I gotta say, these Airstreams, they're kind of like a fortress. The windows are very, very secure. Actually, we just realized the other day that the windows on our Airstream are double pane. I didn't know that they did that. So yeah, we have double pane glass windows, which is awesome. And we also have the deadbolt on the door, like an actual deadbolt for a house, not just like an RV deadbolt, like an actual deadbolt that you would put on the front door of your house. I'm telling you, this thing's like a fortress. Like, I mean, if somebody breaks into it, God, they deserve to then at that point. But got the water here. I don't think it's in the camera view, but I have my hand over the top of it right now, just to keep it from spilling over from the bumps in the road. Yeah, so go to Lowe's, see what we can find, and get back to the house, because we are behind schedule right now. We woke up a little late. I woke up a little late, but yeah, we're a little behind schedule. So luckily check-in is until 2. Again, it's about 2.5 hour drive. I was kind of hoping to get there a little bit earlier, but as long as we get there before dark, then I'm fine. Because me personally, I don't want to back in or have to set up or do any of the hooking up in the dark, because that's just not, it doesn't seem fun. It doesn't seem fun at all. So, but that's what we're gonna do. We'll get there before it gets dark. I think sunset's gonna be, sunset's about 5:30 tonight, so we should be fine. It'll be fine. So, all right. Well, we will update you guys as we go. We'll put some B-roll in there, and we'll have maybe some sightseeing going on. We don't know what the plan is entirely for this weekend, other than meeting up with our friends and seeing them, hanging out with them for a little bit. I do know, however, that there is a spring down there near where we're staying. I think it's like 20 minutes away, 30 minutes away from where we are actually staying. So we might actually go check that out. I know there's a museum also that kind of talks about the spring and goes a little bit more in detail about it. Why is this blocked? This should not be blocked. I'm gonna have to go another way. That kind of stinks. But maybe we'll go check out the spring. I know there's some state parks nearby that we might go walking on or hiking on. And we'll bring the dogs with us for that. Hopefully Schnitzel will be okay. He's kind of old, and he's kind of chunky. We'll say that. That's the nicest way to put it, is he's chunky. So, but Sophie, she'll be fine as long as we have water. The dog's a camel. She loves water. So, but yeah. Other than that, we'll keep you guys updated. We'll keep rolling some footage, and we'll go from there. Good afternoon.
You said that so funny.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Good afternoon and Happy New Year. I've kind of already said Happy New Year to them now.
Oh, well, I wasn't there.
When I went to go get the water, I vlogged it.
Well, anyway.
Huh?
So, well, anyway.
Anyway. Alright, so we made it out of the house.
like 10 minutes on the road.
Made it out of the house late. Because I don't know why. I guess we had.
Well, we ate before we left, so that took a little bit of time.
There was a bit more than what we thought we actually needed to do before we got on the road. I'll say that. I definitely underestimated how much crap we had to pack in and everything like that.
But also, you have to keep in mind that right now, since we're not like actually living in the RV, we're bringing all sorts of stuff in, and it's not organized. So it's just kind of it's an explosion.
You guys might get a glimpse of what the RV looks like right now. It's bad. It's pretty bad. It's a mess back there. And when we get there, it's going to take us less time to set up than it's going to take us to organize everything in the RV right now. Unfortunately, her and I are going to be sleeping on an air mattress for the weekend. We came to the conclusion, so yesterday we did a test run of both of us laying in the beds that are available. One is a couch that folds into a bed, the other one is an actual twin-size bed.
Which the couch one would be fine for one of us.
One of us, right.
One of us. I'm just saying, it's a little bit wider than the bed, at the actual bed, but it's kind of flimsy on the end where you were laying on.
Right. So, of course, there's obviously plans to go forward and to change that. It's going to be a little bit before we can do that, though, because I have to go travel for work for a few months. So, I will not be able to work on that until I get back from my travels, unfortunately. But once we do get back, or once I get back, we'll start working on the U-shaped dinette and putting in bunk beds for the kids.
Be more comfortable.
And be much more comfortable on our next trip. I'm not saying that this trip's not going to be comfortable. I'm just saying it will be more comfortable and a little bit easier for packing purposes.
Together we have a 2.5-hour drive, but we're going to stop off at Gator RV on the way.
Yes.
And pick up something.
So we got to pick up a water filter.
Okay.
Forget about that. And we're going to pick up, hopefully they have the Airstream leveling blocks like we have.
Yeah, well, we ordered one from Amazon just for one side of the RV.
It said 2-pack. I thought 1 set meant 8-pack. And look, logistics. Alright, numbers, math is hard. But yeah, so we're going to go pick up another set because I found out that the sites that we're staying at are not paved. If they were paved, it wouldn't be a big deal because at least concrete, you can assume that it's going to be level for the most part on the sides. Front and back, that's a different story. You can figure that out as you give it. But, so we are going to go get the leveling blocks for the tires. Might actually pick up the square yellow leveling blocks. All in all, this trip to Gander probably went from like maybe 40, 50 bucks to like, it's probably going to be like $100 at least.
Oh, surprised to me.
In reality, because, RVing is just super expensive.
I think it's more expensive in the beginning.
Yeah. Initial cost, we are finding out.
Well, obviously we're new to this, so
expensive.
We'll see.
It's expensive. Initial cost. But once you have it all, if you have a rig now, and you already have everything that you need for it, if you trade your rig in, or you buy a new one, or upgrade or something, you already have all the other stuff. You don't really need to go buy it again. The weather's supposed to be really nice this weekend. Sunday it's supposed to rain, but that's fine because we leave on Sunday. It doesn't matter. We're heading home on Sunday.
Yeah, it went from like 30 degrees last week on Christmas Day to 81 right now.
Yeah.
1 week later.
Yeah, this day last week we were all wearing like heavy sweaters, had a fire going, pants and boots and everything else. Kids were double jacket layered and everything like that. And today we're wearing shorts, t-shirts, and could be wearing flip-flops, but I don't think any of us chose flip-flops. No. She's wearing flip-flops.
Hey, Sophie. You're listening. Alright, so We were in Palatka, and now we're still just in the country.
I'm pretty sure we're somewhere between our destination and Palatka.
Yeah, we have 58 minutes to go, but we're going the back roads, which is really nice.
I gotta say, I'm not upset. I'm not upset
It's
at all.
not busy.
Show the scenery. Look at that.
But
This is the countryside of Florida. Florida's not all beaches. Alright? It's not all beaches, despite what everybody thinks. Do we have nice beaches here? Yes.
more on, we like the Gulf Coast side.
The Gulf Coast side has beautiful beaches. I'm not upset about this drive at all. It's actually been
Peaceful.
very peaceful.
You don't have to, we haven't worried about the highway besides like the first 30 minutes to Gander.
I
that wasn't bad.
I don't even worry about the highway really. Because I gotta say, this Airstream, it tows so easily. We don't even have any special kind of, stabilizer or anti-sway system on it. It's just whatever came with it when we bought it. And eventually we do want to change it out for a Pro Pride or a Hensley. But right now it's still not bad. It's actually very easy to tow. We got countryside here.
Maybe.
It's beautiful. It's a nice drive. Very minimal traffic. We pass one car maybe every 5 minutes.
Yeah. Of Florida we have not seen, even though it's not super far from us, but we're in Palatka and it's taking us on the back roads.
Very interesting.
Yeah, it's a quaint place.
There's a tunnel. There's a small railroad bridge on this road. It's 14 feet. So I knew
it
we
dipped
were good,
down.
but it didn't say how tall it was until we were right under.
Yeah, it was really worn down.
It was worn out.
But it's kind of a bigger town than I thought it was.
You don't see this going.
Yeah, you don't really think of the country either with Florida. You just think of beaches, right?
Yep.
Wait,